Hey guys, welcome to my bathroom. Tonight I'm going to be sharing with you my shower plus my nighttime skincare routine. So I'm going to go jump into the shower and I'll meet you guys right back here. My first cleanser choice tonight is going to be the Bifesta Bright Up Cleansing Lotion. I am also going to be going in for a second cleanse with the Krave Matcha Hemp Cleanser. What I like to do is actually use a mask pack in the shower just to help preserve my skin's moisture. I've been reaching for the Skinfood Black Sugar Honey Mask. Now you guys always ask me what is my hair care routine, and it's really quite simple, but I tell you, I swear by the Shiseido Tsubaki Extra Moist Shampoo and Conditioner. So tonight I'm going to go in for a quick toner mask. So all you need is a toner, or in my case I'm going to be using my first essence. This is the Missha Artemisia Treatment Essence, and just some 5-layer cotton. This one is from Selena, but you can get any 5-layer cotton. It will do the trick. All you need to do is saturate the cotton pads with your essence or toner of choice. And then you can put all 5 squares, arrange it on your face however it works to give yourself like a really deep hydrating treatment with your chosen product. And this mask is super duper quick. It really only takes about 2 to 3 minutes. After time is up, my skin always feels so refreshed, but also really soothed and deeply hydrated. When my hair is damp, I like to put a little bit of a hair serum on it just to keep it manageable, keep it protected, and keep those ends in good condition. So I like to use the Mise Perfect Repair Hair Serum. This stuff, I've been using this stuff for years and years. It is really great, lightweight, no greasiness, and it really just kind of helps protect my hair. And I just comb through it, just make sure that there's no tangles that get set while it air dries. Okay, so my quick toner mask actually makes my skin feel so good and so hydrated. I'm just going to go in for a little bit more toner because you know that I love my toners and my dehydrated skin just drinks them up. And I've been using the Vita B5 Toner. I've actually put on 2 layers of this already, and I'm just going to go in for a third. I've been finding that about 3 layers of watery hydrating toner seems to be kind of my magic number lately, although I can go all the way up to about 5. Sometimes I do the full 7 skin. I really like this toner because it's got a lot of panthenol in it, which is very soothing to skin. I have sensitive skin. I have a tendency to feel a little bit on the irritated side if things aren't quite right with my skin. So I really appreciate products that have extra soothing components to them. This has lots of panthenol, which is also a really great hydrator for your skin. Now this one is nice. It's super watery. It's deeply hydrating, but it has just this little bit of nourishment to it that just feels really good in your skin. It layers up really nicely, and this one is also essential oil free, which I also really appreciate. My sensitive skin thanks me for that one as well. So next I'm gonna go in for the Keep Cool and Soothe Bamboo Serum. I really like this, especially now that it is summertime. It is so hot. This last week there's just been this like heat wave. It's like the first really hot temperatures of the season, and it's quite humid too. So I've just been really liking the really hydrating light layers, and this one just feels like a cooling gel going on your skin. It feels so good. This is another really great sensitive skin choice. This has a lot of bamboo extract in it, which is very reparative to your skin. It's jam-packed full of amino acids, which really do help repair your skin. It helps to soothe irritation. It actually has wound healing properties as well. So it's actually really good, as well as if you have acne, because there's anti-inflammation properties to this, but it's very gentle. It's not an aggressive serum. It's really appropriate for all skin types. That texture on it is just, it's fast absorbing, it's thin, it's lightweight, deeply hydrating. We've also got a touch of Centella in this one as well, really highly concentrated Centella. Who can't benefit from Centella, right? So this is actually, You know, there are very few products out there that I would say are appropriate for everybody. I call them universal products, but this definitely falls into the universal product category. Now, I did switch things up just a little bit here as far as the order of my skincare routine. I put on serum, but I'm about to go back in with another toner, and you might be like, what the heck are you doing? But you got to remember, when it comes to layering your skincare products, even though the names help us, you know, toners, essences, serums, creams, that's usually the order. However, there's all kinds of different products out there, like first time essences, which would go first, even though essences traditionally go after toner. It starts to get confusing. And when you kind of come into that realm of, you know, the names are starting to confuse you, you have to remember that the best way to ensure that all of your skincare absorbs into your skin, and that's really the key here, because if it's not absorbing properly or deeply enough into your skin, it's really not going to be as effective as it could be for you. So this is important that we get this order right. The names will help, but once things start to get confusing or things don't feel like they're absorbing properly, take a step back and start thinking about the texture of your skincare. Start thinking about how it feels on your skin. Start thinking about the consistency, the thinness or the thickness of it, because you always want to go with your thinnest, wateriest layers first and start building up from there all the way up to thickest. That is going to ensure that your skincare is absorbing properly into your skin. It's going to give you the best results. So that in mind, I'm going to go in for the Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer, which is the American name, by the way. This just launched at Sephora, or is about to launch at Sephora, or we know this in the K-beauty world as the Cream Skin Refiner. Now, the reason why I put my serum before this is because, as I mentioned, the really beautiful thing about that Keep Cool serum is the fact that it's basically like a gel-like texture, very, very light, watery, hydrating, and absorbs quickly. The cream skin, on the other hand, is not. It's just not. So the Laneige is really marketed as like an entire bottle of moisturizer in a toner, and that's really what it's like. You know, it's very watery, it's very runny when you pour it out of the bottle, but once you've got it on your skin, it starts to make your skin feel, I mean, it kind of feels full, if that makes sense. It feels very moisturized, deeply nourished. It does have a little bit of a nourishing finish on the top of your skin as well. It definitely does have that feeling like you're putting a moisturizer onto your skin. And I think that's why a lot of people feel like they can do, you know, a few layers of cream skin and they don't have to go in with their moisturizer right away. And I have to be honest with you, the reason why I like this product so much is because I'm sitting here talking to you. I just put cream skin on and I don't feel the immediate need to like rush for my next product. And I will tell you, I usually feel that. It's not usually a good sign about the levels of hydration on my skin, but that's oftentimes that is the case for me until I can kind of get some moisturizer. To be completely honest with you, until I finish my skincare routine, my skin doesn't feel satisfied or fed. But with cream skin, I really start to feel that feeling quite quickly. So I really appreciate it for that, but it has been a smarter switch to put that Keep Cool serum before the cream skin. I am going to go in for eye cream, and a longtime eye cream favorite of mine, you guys know this, is the Centella Green Level Eye Cream from Purito. This is super affordable. It is packed full of peptides and centella, and those are some really great, fantastic, well-aging ingredients. You know, I like to use the word well-aging instead of the word anti-aging. Basically just because well-aging really to me it sounds like you're accepting the fact that you're getting older. You embrace the fact that you're getting older, but you want to do it as well as you possibly can. Where anti-aging just feels more like fighting something. It feels more negative. It feels like you can't accept that you're getting older and you're going to stay young forever. And as much as we'd like to, that just really isn't the case. I also like this eye cream because it sinks in really quickly. It's definitely a nourishing eye cream that will moisturize. It's more than just hydrate your eye area like some of the more gel type eye creams that are out there that are just purely hydrating. This definitely has a moisturizing feel to it, but it's a very thin, runny cream that absorbs into the skin quickly. It gives you the nourishment, but it doesn't give you any heaviness. This is actually great for daytime use too. It works really well underneath makeup. Now, while that kind of just sinks in, and before I go in for my next full face layer, I am going to do a little bit of a lip sleeping mask. I mean, these lip sleeping masks, you can really use them during the day. I have pretty dry lips all year round. They're definitely a lot worse in the winter time, but they're always just pretty parched. So I like to go in for something just a little bit thicker and a little bit nourishing at night. I'm a fan of the Laneige lip sleeping mask, but honestly, I really like this Apieu milk and honey. I think they call it a lip oil. I don't know why they call it a lip oil though, because it's really just like a thick balm. But I really like this because it creates a nice thick protective layer on my lips, and it's something that lasts on my lips while I sleep. When I wake up in the morning, this is still on my lips. I still have a little bit of that protection and that moisture from the lip oil. Like I said, it's a little bit more like a thicker balm. It really doesn't feel oily at all. Not sure about that name, but it's super inexpensive and it's a great lip sleeping mask in my opinion. So as I mentioned, temperatures are getting really hot. And when that happens, my skin is combination. You know, I always tell you guys my skin is dehydrated. Technically speaking, dehydration is really more of the condition of my skin and my skin type. If my skin was perfectly hydrated all the time, my skin type would actually be combo. I get pretty oily in the summertime. I get a little bit more on the dry side in the winter, but my skin kind of totters back and forth with a lot more dry U zone and a much more oily T zone. Pretty classic. But because I struggle with dehydration pretty much all the time, that is definitely something that is a little bit more at the forefront of all of my skincare routines, is treating my chronic dehydration. One of the ways that I kind of just make sure that I'm treating my dehydration is by taking care of my moisture barrier, making sure that I'm always kind of feeding it with the really beneficial ingredients to keep it strong. But as I said, it's summertime. The heat is going up and my combo skin is going way oilier, especially in the afternoon. And the barrier treatments that I really love, they're pretty heavy, to be honest with you. And I usually will put them on at night, but it is much warmer and it's something I just feel like my skin's just not really accepting as well. It's just getting too emollient, it's getting too rich. So I've actually been experimenting. This is a new product that I really love. This is Jeongsun Face and Eye Cream. This is packed full of a bunch of really beneficial ingredients, really great barrier helping ingredients, but it also has my holy trinity of ingredients that I love: ceramides, fatty acids, and cholesterol. So I've been kind of experimenting using this in my barrier treatment step because it has all the ingredients that I like. Everything on it is super clean. But what I like about this is it's a much more thin and humectant layer. It's not super emollient by any means. It has a lot of nourishment, but it's more on the humectant side with the finish, and the weight on the skin is very thin. This actually has 7 different types of hyaluronic acid in it, but it's not sticky. I have no idea how they formulated this cream so elegantly, but they did such a good job. And this is really a brand. This is a new Korean brand that really, I mean, this is a brand to watch in my opinion. Oh, and the whole face and eye cream trend. I know I've talked about this before, but this is really a trend in Korea. This is originated from the Korean actresses. A lot of them have said that their like secret to well aging or anti-aging is actually to put their eye cream all over their face, and that's how they stay so youthful. Not so sure about putting an entire jar of eye cream on your face. Sounds pretty expensive, so they've actually started to create these really concentrated face creams that are really similar to the formulation of an eye cream, but in a little bit more of a economical size for your entire face. So that's where the name comes from. So my face is feeling very hydrated. It's feeling very moisturized. It feels so incredibly balanced. I was planning to put on the Iope Derma Gentle Cica Cream. I've been using this as my moisturizer. This is a pretty new addition, but I've like fallen in love with it so quickly because it's thin, it's lightweight. This is really good, especially in the morning, because this allows me to jump into my sunscreen right away because there's no like absorption time. Like some of the creams that I like do leave like a little bit of a finish. They just need a little time to kind of just sink into the skin. You know what I mean? This doesn't have that. This is super gentle as well. It's great for my sensitive skin. No yucky stuff in here, no essential oils. So it's just been a really great moisturizer and has a really nice finish. Just like a nice, you know, it just has like a nice finish at the top. It's not oily or anything like that. But I'm going to be honest with you. My skin feels so good from the face and eye cream and from the cream skin that I'm actually just not gonna go in. I was planning to, but here's the thing about intuitive skincare. Listen to what your skin is telling you. I took a moment, I kind of assessed what's going on, and I really don't feel like I need to finish off with this moisturizer like I would when my skin is feeling a little bit more parched. It's really not feeling that way right now, so I'm gonna skip it. I will, however, let you know that right before I go into bed, I'm not going to jump into bed right this second just yet, but once I do, I will probably put on a layer of the Cosrx Ultimate Moisturizing Honey Overnight Mask. This has just been my mask of choice for summer nights. It's a really beautiful kind of gel-like texture. It creates a really thin layer on your skin. It attracts a lot of hydration to your skin as you sleep, but it also really locks down your skincare layers too, protecting you from transepidermal water loss, which is like the #1 concern of everybody with dehydrated skin. It actually happens to everybody's skin, just happens in bigger amounts to dehydrated skin, people who are struggling with their moisture barrier. So I actually like this one because it's not heavy, it's not oppressive, it's not rich, it doesn't make my skin greasy, it's breathable, but it does the job, and it's also super affordable. So that was my nighttime and my shower routine. You know, this was really all about balancing my skin, keeping that hydration and moisture in balance in really lightweight layers that were perfect for the hot temperatures. And it was really all about listening to what my skin is telling me as we're adapting to this new weather. You know, your skin will talk to you. You just have to kind of slow down, be mindful, and listen to it. So let me know in the comments, how do you guys change your routine for hot temperatures? Let me know all your favorite summer products in the comment box below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I release 2 new skincare videos every single week, and don't forget to turn on notifications, else you might not know when I upload the new video. I hope you guys are having a great summer so far, and I really cannot wait to see you in the next video. And if you can't wait to see me either, don't forget to come over to Instagram and say hi. I post there daily about my skincare routines. I introduce all kinds of new products, and I do reviews. So give me a follow, and don't forget to say hi. I will see you guys so soon. I hope you have a beautiful night, and we'll talk later. Bye.